Coming to you live from the Conseco Fieldhouse in Indianapolis, it's the Indiana Pacers and the Orlando Magic. Our test is a dominant force that the other team should be keeping close tabs on tonight.
He can defend and he can score. And he can give you both of those things on any given night. That's why he's such a terrific player. The opposing team will undeniably have their hands full trying to limit his effectiveness.
The Magic playing airtight defense.
Steven Jackson.
They're making room on the court for an isolation play.
Pulling up, misfires from three. Nicely done by Hill. Puts it up from the perimeter. Nails the jumper. Here is another look at that play. Tinsley working from the middle. Miller right at the basket. Finger rolls it for two. He sets up on the left side. Tinsley keeping himself between the basket and his man. Francis saves the loose ball. Gets two with the finger roll.
They isolated the defender one-on-one and took advantage of him. The offense called the right play.
Tinsley's setting it up. He doesn't bite on the fake. Miller surrounded. Comes up with two. Francis sets it up on the left side. Francis is met by Tinsley. Missed the layup. The rebound chased down by O'Neal. Turnarounds, no good. Loose ball collected by Mobley. Francis with a spin move. Turkoglu from close range. The assist by Francis. Advances up court.
1 minute to go.
Hits the finger roll.
Tinsley.
Spins on him. Francis fires.
He is shooting over 65% from the field. Francis went for the steal and caused the turnover.
That was an impressive defensive play. Hill from outside. Howard with the setup.
They need to be better prepared defensively to cut off the penetration.
The help side defense was nowhere to be found. Tinsley right up on his man. He misses the layup. Able to pull in his first rebound. He puts it up. The two's no good. No shot clock now as time winds down. 15 seconds to go in the quarter.
Mobley wants to clear everyone out and isolate his defender.
The first quarter comes to an end. The Magic lead by 4.
They've looked very sharp.
A terrific interception by Miller. Brings it up court. Denies him from behind. Dwight Howard. Mobley is whistled for a backcourt violation.
Credit the defense for pressuring the ball and making things difficult.
Jermaine O'Neal with the flush.
Marv, Jermaine is long and has great offensive skills. Once they isolate for him, he's tough for anyone to defend.
Tinsley creating that turnover, and here they come.
A nice job that time of stripping it from down low. They're going to let the offensive player take his defender one-on-one.
Ignoring the head fake played right where he is by Jackson. Hill, being guarded closely, hits the close one.
They made the right call, clearing the floor and isolating the defender.
Hill is not buying. What a play! Dwight Howard.
That was an inspiring defensive play, Mark. He's showing a lot of energy on defense.
The Pacers are stifling their opponents tonight.
Indiana looks very determined on grabbing every possible defensive rebound right now.
Dunks it with both hands. They get whistled for the backcourt violation.
They were not able to handle the pressure, Mark.
Tinsley with the change of direction. The layup doesn't fall. The rebound cleared by Turkoglu.
Francis wants to isolate his defender and go one-on-one.
Knocked away by O'Neal. Howard with the rejection. Hits the three.
The Magic attacking their opponent's overmatched defender, coming away with the basket.
Sets it up. Comes from behind for the block. Dwight Howard.
He played that perfectly, anticipating the pass and shooting into the lane for the steal.
The spin gets two with the finger roll. The loose ball goes out of bounds. Last touched by the Magic. Howard with a nice block. And that was a terrific defensive play.
He timed it perfectly to deny him the shot.
The dish off by Tinsley. The Pacers with great footwork to stay in front of their man. Tight defense by Jackson. Hill with the jumper, counted for two.
Now that is something he does pretty well. He's able to ignore the defender coming in for the block, keeps his focus on the release, and nails the jumper.
A nice job of keeping his concentration to hit that shot.
Reggie Miller.
Launches the prayer. And halfway through this one, the Magic lead by 3. Artest is having an off game. His point production is way down.
The good news is that the players around him have made up for the points he's not putting up.
Players at the
Can they keep it up through the whole game? I don't know. What I do know is they'd be in a better position to win this game if
The pass played perfectly by Artest. Mobley is all over his man. Miller being played by Mobley. That's not a matchup that works in the defense's favor.
he's got a lot of weapons on offense, and he'll make the defense pay if they don't help out on him.
Jumpers off the mark. The defender using his size to full advantage.
That mismatch causing all kinds of problems for the shooter. Not a whole lot of daylight, and he has to adjust his shot just to get it over the taller man. That makes for tough shooting.
Francis called for stepping out of bounds.
The Pacers are not making smart decisions passing the ball.
That pass was nearly intercepted.
They can't afford to throw careless passes.
That was very nearly a turnover. With the jumper, hits the two. Tinsley is looking very sharp right now defensively.
He read his man perfectly and stole the ball.
Stolen by Hill. Spinning. The Magic open up a three-point advantage.
Mobley able to hit even with a hand in his face.
Fires from the perimeter. And we have a tie game.
They're not moving their feet on defense at all. You can see it. They haven't prevented the penetration, and they haven't challenged the shooters on the kickout.
Mobley with the open shot. Turkoglu with the rebound. Out of bounds off the glass. Miller at the basket.
The Pacers are getting a fair bit of scoring done from the inside. They've worked at establishing good position down low and getting those high percentage shots to fall.
Tinsley playing his man nose to nose.
In the third quarter.
Tinsley with the motion to fire, hits for two. Orlando is making an effort defensively, but the other team is on fire from the field.
They're hitting tough shots, Marv. This team needs to keep up the defensive pressure.
Defensive foul to number 11, Jamal Tinsley.
They've used their last foul.
In the final 2 minutes.
Francis is good on the first. Francis sinks them both. Tinsley, the rejection. Dwight Howard. Nobody able to come up with that loose ball. Hits it from the left of the circle.
Reggie Miller.
Francis rises up. Yes! The shot clock is not a factor now. "15 seconds left in the quarter. Out of bounds. The officials say it's last touched by the Pacers. Francis with the ball. Fires from downtown. The three is off the mark.
Tinsley didn't get the block, but bothered him enough to cause the miss.
The score is tied at the end of the third quarter. This should be an entertaining fourth quarter.
These teams can't afford to get tentative, Marv. The winner will need to play aggressive basketball.
Loose ball out of bounds. Setting it up. They are sharing the ball on the offensive end. Francis with the delivery. Francis with the quick hand.
Nice anticipation that time. He saw his man holding the ball down low and took it from him.
Tinsley with the shot, comes up with two. The Pacers are playing tight defense. Francis in traffic and count it. Tinsley with the helper, with the emphatic dunk. Howard was too passive, Czar. He should have fouled the offensive player and sent him to the line. Advances up court. Mobley pulling up from the perimeter. The Magic lead by 6. Here's Jackson. Let's go to the replay, Czar. The turnover caused by O'Neal. Jamal Tinsley throws it down. Francis from three-point jump, tipped in off the miss.
Great effort that time.
O'Neal with defenders all over him.
Tinsley with a nice find. That was good court vision to locate his teammate for the assist.
Hill tees it up. Howard with the find. The Pacers take a timeout.
In the fourth quarter.
Miller in heavy traffic, counted for two.
Miller.
They work it around, trying to find the open shot. The strong finish. Coutinho Mobley.
Timeout for the Pacers.
He shoots. The delivery by Tinsley. He's really been able to contribute with his passing.
That just goes to show you that you don't need to put up big numbers to make a difference. Tonight, he's been able to make an impact with his assists.
He finds the bottom of the net, even with the man right up on him. That was an impressive shot by Mobley. Artest from down low hits the two.
Tinsley with another nice assist. He's doing a fantastic job of finding the open man for the easy buckets.
They'll send him to the line.
Defensive foul to number 11, Jamal Tinsley.
It drops. He hits both. Francis with the nice strip.
He forced him to cough it up, and they're off and running.
Jamal Tinsley to the line. Shooting two, Steve Francis.
It's good. He makes them both. The Pacers are over the foul limit, so the other team will make a trip to the line.
To the line for two, Hedo Turkoglu.
It drops. Turkoglu makes both free throws. Out of bounds, it's thrown away by the Pacers. 13 on the game clock. The Magic go up by double digits. Brings it up court.
Reggie Miller.
This contest is over. The Magic have won it. The final score is 57-49. Artest's had a bad day.
They managed to completely take him out of his offense and came away with a win. Give this team a lot of credit for the job they did on defense.
Here's
Give them
tonight's
some credit,
player
too,
of the game.
for keeping with their offensive game plan and executing on it.